So the government has finally come out with taxation on cryptocurrencies. The government has said that from now onwards, cryptocurrencies or virtual digital assets will be taxed at 30% on returns of profits and 1% TDS or tax deducted at source will be applicable. The government has nowhere used the word cryptocurrency in the regulation. The government has used the word virtual digital assets. So does this mean that the cryptocurrencies are legal in India? Or does this mean that the cryptocurrencies still remain in the gray area, neither legal nor illegal? I'm Sachin Dave, senior editor with the Economic Times, and we'll try to navigate through some of the confusion and what could this really mean for investors and their returns. The government has said that 30% tax will be applied on virtual digital assets, which would include not just cryptocurrencies, but even NFTs. What will happen from here on is that investors who have made money will be required to pay 30% tax. But there's a lot of confusion when it comes to how to compute the tax. Whether the tax is applicable from 1st April this year onwards, or it is retrospective. That is, even the past 1 or 2 years returns will be taxed at 30%. There is absolutely no clarity on that. Not just that, the way cryptocurrencies are traded, many investors tend to convert cryptocurrencies from one to another. That is, often Bitcoin is converted into Ethereum. So at what point will the tax be applicable? Will it be applicable at a time when the conversion happens from, say, Bitcoin to Ethereum, or at a time when the conversion happens from the cryptocurrency to the fiat currency or the INR? Government has not come out with these clarification as yet, and this regulation will only develop as the time goes ahead. One more problem that is set to happen is the government has said that there is no set-off available. In normal course, what happens is that whenever any tax is applicable on any business income or any similar income, people are allowed, such as in the case of equities, you are able to set off losses against the profits. So for instance, you make rupees 1 lakh from trading Bitcoin during a year, but you lose rupees 1 lakh from trading or investing in Ethereum. So what would happen after a year? I mean, can you set off the losses from Ethereum against Bitcoin? Or you have to pay 30,000 tax straightforward on Bitcoin investments, no matter how much losses you make in other cryptocurrency trading or investment. There is no clarity as yet. What will happen, however, is that the government, or as far as the taxman is concerned, they'll always take the position where they can increase their revenue, which would mean that set off, even against losses or in certain cases against other fluctuations, will not be allowed from here on.
I believe that, on 3rd of November, an advertisement from the industry came in which said 6 lakh crores have been invested in crypto. Keeping those figures in mind, I believe a substantial amount of tax can be collected in the coming 2 years when the law will be implemented. So there is a huge opportunity. The RBI says that only privately issued currencies are not allowed, right? So it's best to term cryptos as assets. That's one. I don't think so private currencies would be allowed ever in our country, keeping in mind the nature of our economic framework.
The clarity we were able to get from this particular budget session is humongous as far as the crypto industry is concerned. We are finally able to get the definition of what virtual digital asset means, and we are now sure that the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether, etc. falls under this particular definition. Along with that, we also have clarity on what kind of categorization is applicable as far as income tax is concerned. Now we know that we should be paying 30% of income tax on all the profit that we are able to get on crypto trading, and also 1% TDS is applicable on trading cryptos. This will help the government to keep track of all the trades happening in crypto, and they need not wait till the end of the year for the filings to be done. Apart from this, there are rules for how the taxation would work when it comes to the gifting purposes. Anyway, given the fact that India is not proposing the cryptocurrencies as payment mechanism and it is only promoting it as an asset class, it obviously makes sense that they want to tax whenever the exit is happening or wherever the cryptocurrency is used for something.
This new tax law is a very positive move. From 10 years jail and 25 crore fine, we have come to a conclusion where the government is now recognizing crypto to be traded. So it is still unregulated. It is just taxed in a specific manner. It is still unregulated. But the apprehension from the chartered accountant's point of view and the investor point of view has reduced significantly. But this tax law is a little stringent, is not made keeping in mind other income brackets and smaller income brackets. It should be slab wise, and I believe there is a lot of scope for improving the tax structure.
Fewer investors will come into the fold. The average size of investor is only around 20 to 25,000 rupees. Now, if somebody is investing 25,000 rupees and making even 100% return on that, what is the kind of tax that the person is required to pay? It is more of a complication and a hazard rather than anything else. As far as exchanges are concerned, the 1% TDS is only going to create confusion. So for instance, many investors would carry out thousands of transactions during a month. So will 1% be levied on each and every transaction, or will it be on the cumulative value? There is no clarity on that. Now, apart from this, what will also happen is that the tax department will go back in time, that is 2 to 3 years before, and start demanding tax based on the current regulation. If we were to take the precedent or what has happened in the past in other tax regulations, this is also going to increase litigation. Private equity investors and the VC firms that were planning to invest in cryptocurrency exchanges will now probably take a cautious call. Not just that, many foreign exchanges that were planning to enter India might also push back the plans for at least a couple of years.